Okay, from the number table, write down an even number. You can write down any of the even numbers, just no odd numbers. So any of these numbers will get you the correct marks. I'll just use the number 8. Is that okay? Right. Nextly, that was word 5. Find the lowest common multiple. Now, unfortunately, some of you got mixed up with highest common factor. Multiples are when you count up in 12s, 12, 24, 36, 48, and 60. Then count up in 15s, 15, 30, 45, 60. The lowest number that's in both lists is, and that is your lowest common multiple. Another thing, see the way I'm showing you the answer. See the way I'm saying this one's my answer. You should start doing a bit of that. Sometimes you write a load of stuff, but you actually aren't telling me which one's your answer. Okay? We good so far? Now, factors. What numbers divide into 36? Well, what's 1 multiplied by 36? 36. So that's the highest and the lowest. 2 multiplied by? So divide 36 by 2. You get 18. Okay. 3 by 12 we already have, don't we? 4 multiplied by, divide 36 by 4. 9. 1 left. Does 5 go in? 6 by 6. You happy with 6? Yes. All right. Now, okay, next part. All right. You ready? Okay. 20 people said they like boats. That's 20 in the middle, isn't it? Now, how many people like Indian food?
21.
The two of them have to add up to 41. So we're going to do 41 subtract 20. And we get 21. Are you all okay with that? Okay. Now, how many people like Chinese food only? In the sea without being in the eye? Yeah. Okay. So, 55, yeah? Now, see this thing here in the context of the survey. Do you know what that means? It means relate the information so that it makes sense in the context of the survey. So, what happens is, if we add 21 and 59 together, what do we get? 21 plus 59? 80. 80 people are outside the C circle, which means 80 people do not like Chinese food. So you can't just say the number of people outside of C is 80, because what does C stand for in the context of this survey? So do you get the difference? You're not explaining what it means. So that's why some of you lost up to 5 marks, I'm afraid. So it means 80 people we all good? Now, this question 3, or we're on now, is it? Now, question 3, guys. You're going to be, you might be kicking yourselves here, because it's very much just a calculator question. Show you what I mean by that in a second. Then we can stretch it out a bit more. All right, here it is. Okay, just going to keep my calculator over here. Now, replace the n with 4. How many of you just wrote down an answer? Okay, and that we told you whatever goes into the calculator goes onto your page. Next thing, a lot of you mistook 2 bracket 4 as 24. It's not 24, it means 2 multiplied by 4. And this means 3 multiplied by 4. So that there's a lot of misconception there, that it means multiply. 2n means 2 multiplied by whatever n is. Then all you have to do after that, and all you guys are going to get this right in the next one. Guarantee it. Okay? None of you are getting this wrong next time around, we're hoping. Because these questions are the ones we hope we get full marks in. Press the fraction button, then do 2 bracket 4. Sorry, 2 bracket 4. And then plus 1 divided by 3 bracket 4 minus 2. See the way I can enter all in the calculator? Press the exe 9 over 10. Okay? Next one we're going to do is this one here. W plus 4, 3w minus 2. Has anybody heard me mention 4 lines before? 4 lines? Yeah. So w multiplied by minus 2. 4 multiplied by and 4 multiplied by. This question is made up of 4 simpler questions. So I'll write down all 4 simpler questions here. W multiplied by minus, W multiplied by 3w is the first one. The next one is W multiplied by minus 2. The next one after that is 4 multiplied by 3w. Next one after that is 4 multiplied by minus 2. Now what happens when we multiply w by 3w? We're not adding them, we're multiplying. 3w squared. What's w times minus 2? Okay. And then 4 times 3w? No. 12w when you multiply them. 4 times minus 2? Minus 8 when you multiply them. Now, 3w squared, there's no other w squareds, is there? And then what's minus 2 plus 12? Minus 2 plus 12? You said it's 10, do you? See the way I can use the calculator for that? 10w minus 8. Now, 2x multiplied by 3x and 2x multiplied by minus 2. 2x with 3x. 2x multiplied by minus 2. Minus 5 times 3x. And minus 5 times minus 2. 2 minuses when you multiply them. 10. And then underneath, what's minus 4 minus 15? Plus 10. And okay, alright guys. Shh. Guys, listen up. The 2 blue ones. Everybody see the 2 blue lines? How do I know these are multiplication? Anytime I draw that line, it's multiplication. Now, see where there's nothing in between the 2x and the 3x? See where there's nothing in between them? Means I'm multiplying them. What's 2 times 3? 6. How many x's do you see with your eyes? So it means it's a 6x 2. The next one. 2 multiplied by minus 5. You can use your calculator if you want. 2 multiplied by minus 5. Minus 10. How many x's do I see? Minus 10x. Next one, the red line. 3 times 3x. Huh? Because 3 times 3 is 9. And I only see 1x. And then finally 3 times minus 5. What? Okay. Now, the x squareds are different than x. So what's minus 10 plus 9? Some people put down minus 19. I don't think that's the case. You owe somebody a tenner. Shh. You owe somebody a tenner, but you have €9. It means it's minus 1. Who got this as their answer? So you could do a bit of trial and error here if you wanted. Do you know what I mean by trial and error? Okay. So what numbers do I have? 3, 9, and 25. You good? So, what happens if I do this one? Do you think it will work or not work? How'd you know though? I could try it out, couldn't I? That doesn't work. Go again, go fish. See the 25 on the bottom? I think I should probably have a 25 on the bottom here. Might make sense, wouldn't it? Put the 9 up here. Let's try that one. 3 over, see the way I'm just doing it by trial and error? What's the answer? 24 over 25. Agreed? Okay. Now, put into empty boxes below the difference between two fractions as large as possible. Yes, sir. Okay, guys, you ready? Now, what you want is the biggest number possible. Take away the smallest. Now, out of interest, what is the biggest number we can make? You want the maximum amount of money divided by the minimum amount of people. Yes. 25 divided by 3. Is that okay? That's the biggest number we can possibly make. Out of interest, what's the smallest number we could possibly make? Actually, the smallest number we could possibly make is 3 over 25. But there's a problem here. We're only allowed to use the numbers that are left. So we have a choice. We can do 25 over 3. And what two numbers are left then? And we want to make that as small as possible. Which one's smaller, 9 over 5 or 5 over 9? I think that's one answer. And we could put that into our calculator. The other answer would have been 9 over 5 take away 3 over 25. And that isn't half as large. That's smaller. If you use your calculator, you find out that this one's smaller and this one's actually larger. So we're actually going to go with 25 over 3 take away 5 over 9. Yes. All right. We're all good? Simplify. What's simplify? It's essentially stock taking, isn't it? What's 2a plus 6a? Minus 5n plus 2n. Oh, sorry, I'll do that in a sec, thanks. Minus 3n. Sorry, it was brought to my attention that I forgot something down the bottom. A positive number has exactly 4 factors. One of the factors is 9. What can we do? Okay. What are the factors of 9? 1, 3, and 9. Not 7, 9. 9 divides into 9. Okay. Count up the 9s. What about 18? What numbers divide into 18? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. That's not 4 factors. No good. Count up a 9 again. 27. 1, 3, 9, 27. This is the correct answer because it has 4 factors. Now, what do we do here? Replace n with? What do we replace n with? 10. What do we do here, guys? 3 bracket 10. You sub in the 10. And then you go to your calculator and you use it. Right? So you press the fraction button. 3 bracket 10 plus 70 all divided by 5. And we get 20, don't we? Who got 20 for that?